Hi, everybody, and welcome to tonight's call. So I know it's probably going to be quite a quiet one this evening, just because it is bank holiday and we've just had some changes. Hi, Wendy, lovely to see you, babe. It's lovely to see you, lovely to see you. We've got Steve coming on as well. Hi, Steve, great to see you. And I know we've got Liana as well, so we might have some other people jumping on. But what I will say is that I'm not going to keep you for an awful lot of time this evening, just because it is bank holiday and I'm going to honour that, guys. But there are some things that I just really wanted to share. So since there's only three of us at the moment, of course, like just if you feel like I'm muting yourself and adding or sharing, then please do, my lovelies. But we might have some girls jumping on. I know there's a few people that are coming on a bit later, but lots of family things happening. So would just love to say I hope you all had a lovely weekend so far, and it's great that we've got tomorrow as well. I just wanted to touch upon a few things for you this evening, and I was going to do a power hour, but I think what I'll just let you girls do is run along and go and spend some time with families, or just jump onto a power hour yourselves. I would just love this evening as well, just to kind of like, you know, have a Sunday from about 8:30 to spend just chilling. So that's what we're going to do this evening. There's a couple of things that I just really wanted to share with you guys because it's very, very exciting. Some of you may have heard, and anybody watching this back on replay, you may have heard as well, that we have got some really exciting promotions coming this week. And I wanted just to give you a bit of an insight and give you a heads up as a kind of like a first taster, a first you heard it here first type thing, because we're really excited for what's to come. And obviously, guys, you know that I trust you, you know that I want you to know everything. And I know a lot of the other leaders have told their teams much sooner than today. So I wanted to give you a heads up. As you've heard, there's going to be a promotion that's going out live next week with our berry blend capsules, which I'm so excited about. The rest of our partners are going to be informed on Tuesday. But for now, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an outline of, you know, the finer details, which will come out next week. But this is just really an FYI for your eyes and ears only. So don't share this on your socials or anything just yet. It's going to be coming live on the 9th, just when they make sure that all of the discounts are in place. So the berry blend are having a small reformulation, and what's basically happening is they're taking the green tea extract out of the capsules, and that is because pregnant women can't have a lot of caffeine, and what they're doing is they're actually taking the caffeine out so the product is available and okay for everybody, which I think is a great idea, because obviously getting the berry blend capsules as a, you know, a pregnant mum to be is really important, all of those phytonutrients. But if you are someone that loves a cup of tea or coffee, it might be compromising depending on how much caffeine that you're having. So it is only a minute amount of green tea that we do have in the capsules, but they are deciding to take it out. And there's going to be a reformulation video coming really soon. But what we're trying to do is maximize on our existing products so we really can offer it to everybody. So we've got two amazing promotions coming live. Let me just make sure that no one's coming in. Oh, here we go. There's a couple more people coming in. So yeah, we're really, really excited for this. So there's going to be, drum roll, there's going to be a massive, get this, 50% off the berry blend capsules. It's a mouthful. When you purchase the Omega and berry blend together, so it's 50% off berries, which is amazing. And then the second offer is going to be 50% off berry blend capsules when you purchase the complete mix shake box. 6 pouches, which is so incredible. This is such a great way to introduce people, especially in May, to level up their health for the summer. For anybody that already takes the berry blend, you can obviously say, like, you know, let me upgrade you to the Omegas and you'll get the berries for half price, or the same with the complete. Or anybody that's taking the complete and the Omegas, you can obviously upgrade them to the berry blend half price, which is so exciting. But what's to know is that the offer's only available while stocks last. And customers do have the option to pay in full and installments, but it's only going to be a one-time order, because obviously it's not going to be something that goes on month after month. Okay. So once this month is done, so if you pay on installments, then it's not, another box won't be sent out after those 4th installments. But any questions that you have, just hold tight to them, and everything that you need to know will be coming out on the 9th. I'm really excited for this. Like, I love these offers that the Juice Plus company are doing, especially when, you know, they're letting us know we've got these incredible reformulations of our products to make them even better for our customers. So what better way to really maximize this, guys, than to helping people learn all about the berries? So you are somebody that's in control of obviously what you're sharing on your socials. And as a part of a health company, why not start teaching yourself about the different berries that are inside the capsules? Teach yourself the different berries, teach yourself what's in there. And you can do that by simply going onto Pinterest, and you can type in berry blend Juice Plus capsules, and all the information comes up. You can go onto the Juice Plus website, actually see on there, obviously the ingredients, and really teach yourself, like, what are the benefits of berries? Have you ever studied why are berries good for us? Did you know that a diet that's high in berries actually has a positive link to people having better heart health, right? So who doesn't want that? Like, there's a lot of issues around at the moment. There's heart attacks, people suffering. It's quite a common thing these days. And what better way to say that we can help improve heart health, when we have higher amount of berries in our diets. Of course, we can't make any medical claims. That's something to be really sure about. But what we do know is that we can, really teach and educate people the purpose of whole food nutrition and why Juice Plus is different than the ones that we buy in the supermarket, the blueberries, the blackberries, for example. Okay, we've got incredible phytonutrient rich, that are vine ripened in nutrient dense soil berries that are encapsulated for us, at the peak of ripeness. And that is what makes us absolutely worlds apart from anything that you can buy in the supermarket and anything that you can get your hands on in terms of like nutraceutical products out there on the market. So really, it's absolutely incredible thing. So if you're excited, let me know. I'm literally going to get some extra omegas and some shakes. Why not? Because if the offer's there, it's a great way to do that. And also what you can do, if you want to, it's a great way to get people to try all the berries. So even if you've got your stock up of berries, you can get yourself some omegas. And you could do a month trial with these. Okay, I know that we're not supposed to be saying to people to buy 1 month, but if you're struggling to get people to commit to 4 months, if you get them on our amazing plans where they're eating whole food nutrition, cleaning up their diets, cutting out ultra processed foods, junk food, all those kind of things, then adding these in, you're gonna feel so good. You're gonna have a health level up, whether it's energy, skin, hair, nails, joints, whatever it is. Adding these amount of phytonutrients, which will ultimately reduce the inflammation in your body, is going to help you feel amazing. So if you know anybody that said to you, oh, well, do you know what, Wendy, I just don't want to buy and commit myself to 4 months, what you could do is you could buy a box of berries and omegas and say, I'm looking for 4 very special ladies or 4 very special people who want to do a trial with me for 1 month. And obviously what you can do then is get that order yourself. They pay you the price of what that you would pay for 1 month's worth of berries and omegas. And then towards the end of the month, what you can do is you can say, look, there's an amazing discount. It's 50% off the berries. Get your first order with a 50% discount on the berries. It's such a great way to hook people in, is to give them a little trial and let them know this is not something I ever normally do. It's on the down low, but I'm offering this to you because I know how much it's going to benefit you. And also I know how much you're going to love this. If you value health, if you value energy, if you value good skin or whatever it is they're looking for, find out what their goals are first, of course. If you love these things, then you're going to absolutely fall in love with these berries, just like I have. If I've had great results, then you can too. So just a really, really great way to, to get yourself kind of like sharing these products out there. It's a really good way to, introduce people to the berries and the omegas, and also the shakes as well. If you know someone that's going on a health journey, that's been struggling, again, you can do it the same with the complete. You can offer this out as a trial for a month's supply, of course, with the shakes and with the berries as well. So yeah, it's just a really great way to introduce people to Juice Plus with this incredible discount. I absolutely love it. So really, guys, this evening, what I just wanted to talk to you about was posting on social media, just really briefly, and just something that I think is really important as people in the wellness industry, people who are advocating health. What are we posting about? Of course, we want to be posting about our own journey. We want to be posting about other people's journeys, our lifestyle, but also things that are on trend. So when we're talking about things that are on trend, it could be anything. You could obviously go onto TikTok and find things that are on trend, but as health professionals, which is what we are coaches, we are here, we are on our own health journey. And what we're doing is we're inviting people on that journey with us. You want to be talking about things that are on trend in terms of health. And I'm just going to read some topics which I've been reading about over the last few days, which I think are so interesting, which you might be interested in sharing about. And some are quite different to what I would consider as, relating to Juice Plus as such, but it's in the wellness industry. And when you talk about wellness, it's a very broad topic. And actually, if you can give value on lots of different recommendations and trends that are out there and think and let your audience know that you're thinking about it, they will come to you and trust you. You know, when you're making recommendations, not just for Juice Plus, but for, you know, what facials that you go for, what swimming pool, what kind of trainers you wear, all of these recommendations, which is what I've definitely found over the years. People build trust with me. People go and use what I use. People are inspired by the things that I'm inspired by. You know, so when it comes to then sharing Juice Plus, people go, oh, Mills is using that as well. I'm definitely going to try that. So rather than just being a Juice Plus machine, you know, talking about Juice Plus all the time, you can talk about other things that are wellness trends. So again, it's in our kind of industry, if you like. So if you're somebody that posts more about health, then this is definitely for you. But also, don't forget, we are a lifestyle business as well. So when you're talking about joining our company, we are ultimately people that promote good lifestyles and freedom and health in terms of doing things that aren't just in food, you know, going to retreats, having spa days, self-care, things like that. So in terms of lifestyle posting, this could be something that is really valuable for you as well. So I'm going to read you some of the what I found to be the most popular wellness trends for you to try throughout 2023. And I think they're really interesting. Some of them are great. So the first one that I came across, which I thought was quite out there, was a touchless spa. So a touchless spa is something where you can go, because of COVID, people started to be afraid of going to have beauty treatments. So touchless spas provide services where you can go into relaxation pods, hydrotherapy massages. Professionals are striving to accommodate fewer points of contact, and they still implement social distancing. So I'm looking up to go to a touchless spa to go and experience what that's like, post about on my social media, because people want this more nowadays. Okay. Something else which people are doing a lot more of and relates to us totally is virtual fitness. So virtual fitness classes are really gaining popularity, as I found. And of course, this relates directly to Juice Plus, because obviously completing a virtual fitness class, and that can literally be something on YouTube that you then post on your social media, whether it is literally doing a HIIT workout at home, whether you've got a Peloton, or you could do a yoga session and literally do a selfie and perhaps share it in your support group. You can then obviously talk about having the perform straight after to obviously, you know, rebalance your protein, to obviously get those B vitamins in there as well. And, you know, it's obviously very affordable and convenient because you can do it at your own leisure. And that's what people are looking for, right? Convenience, fast paced, doing it when they want, having that freedom to fit it in. Okay, so not surprisingly, another health trend is immune health. And obviously we are on point with this. Are you talking about immune health? Okay. Are you talking about how different things promote, you know, really good immune health and how the immune system works? The idea that we talk about immune health really helps people understand that Juice Plus is something that they can have to do that. Okay, we know that there are superfoods within our Juice Plus products, and you can talk about those individually and then recommend Juice Plus by an easy, affordable, convenient way of getting those into the diet. So it's just absolutely incredible. But not just Juice Plus, you can find other ways of talking about immune health. So doing things like having, you know, ginger in your tea. So really, it's up to you to go and research literally on Google what improves immune health. Go and Google it and then share that. Okay, you can also look on things like Instagram to go and find posts that have already been posted that you can go and share. Basically, there's information out there. You don't need to create your own content. It's just about finding your interests and sharing that and giving your audience value that relate to your tribe. Okay, so there's no point me posting about how to clean baby bottles safely when I don't have a baby, and pretty much my audience don't either. It's all about finding what my tribe, for example, would love. So the most eco ways to, I don't know, travel to the gym and wear and use non-recyclable bottles for a prolonged period of time. So basically finding a good water bottle that I don't have to keep buying lots of plastic every time I go to the gym. Okay, so finding ways to kind of like think ahead of what my audience would be interested in. Okay, so people that look after their bodies are going to want to know about BPA free water bottles, or hydrogenizing your water or water filters, that kind of thing. So giving that kind of content on your socials is just going to give your audience something to look at. Okay, so something else in the wellness industry that is going crazy right now is breath work. I don't know if anybody else has done breath work. I know, Wendy, you do tapping, don't you, which is super, super interesting. I love that. So breath work is probably something a little bit like on the same wavelength, where you simply just take time to control how you're breathing. Somebody called Wim Hof is super he's super popular, and he's obviously into his ice baths. I don't know if you've heard of him, but really there's lots of different things out there that you can go and take part in, that you can share on your social media as content. There's lots of free Zoom meetings where you can actually go and take part in breath workshops workshops to help with things like anxiety. When they've been working at home all day, it's a good way to connect with people socially. So really there's so many different things. You've just got to get out there and Google it. And of course, that is, again, great content for you to be posting on your social media, which incorporates wellness, and that relates to your Juice Plus business, okay? So we don't just want to be, again, posting about Juice Plus all the time. Find different ways of promoting wellness and health on your socials, okay? So another thing that was really interesting, which I found, was mindful eating. So a lot of the time, we can be rushing about and grabbing this and that from the garages, but what we do a lot of, as you guys will already know, is mindful eating. Having your shakes, having your capsules, been, really noticeable about the foods that you are consuming, and taking greater care and responsibility in eating good food, but also like researching good restaurants. So something that I love to do, which I haven't done a lot of recently actually, but I'm going to start doing more of, is finding, well-established restaurants that source local produce, that don't just churn in the chickens, like Nando's. Where do they get chickens from? God knows. But actually finding like reasonably and well-sustained foods and fruits and vegetables at really nice, perhaps smaller local produce, restaurants that have local produce. That to me is something that I really have a lot of respect for and I love. And again, my audience would as well. So find things that your audience would love. Maybe you love cider. Maybe there's cider farms that you can go and visit, okay? You've got to understand that whatever it is that you're interested in, it doesn't have to be like about eating lettuce and salads. It's got to be something that you relate to and that your audience will, whether you're a biker, whether you're a horse rider, whether you're a yoga instructor, or whether you're somebody that likes to do art and decoration and painting. There is ways for you to recommend things to your audience in terms of what you're doing, and then being able to relate that to your Juice Plus business, because Juice Plus slots into everywhere because everybody needs health. If you want to get up at the crack of dawn and you're an artist, you need extra energy. So an uplift is going to give you that energy to get you out, and walk a mile up the downs before it, hits sunrise for you to do your painting of the sun coming up, okay? There's so many different ways that you can interlink Juice Plus with absolutely everything. You've just got to think outside the box, okay? So something else which I found really interesting was sleep hygiene. This is a really big thing right now. So people are thriving on routine just now, not having to kind of worry too much about getting to the office anymore, because a lot of people are working from home, and a lot of people are choosing to actually homeschool their kids as well. So sleep schedules and things have changed, and many people are taking advantage of the extra time at home and really taking care of their sleep. And if that's not something you're doing, then again, like, perhaps it's something you can talk about, because we know that sleep is an absolutely fundamental part of any health journey. And if it's not something we're taking care of, somebody told me a few weeks ago, she works nights, and she said that it's actually documented that people that work nights throughout the length of their life, and I'm not saying this to try and scare anybody, but she told me that it's actually documented that they have 7 years less of life because of the way it disrupts their circadian rhythm. Almost couldn't say that then. But sleep quality is really important. So if you are somebody that works nights, finding ways of having a peaceful sleep during the day without disruption, whether that's through having your omegas before you sleep, so you have a more restorative sleep. Obviously that's something to talk about. Whether you have earplugs and a mask, those kind of things, whether you listen to meditation music, like there's lots of different ways again to incorporate wellness into that kind of routine, okay? So functional foods is another really big one that's coming into trend. We all know about this. We're way ahead of the game, guys, because obviously with Juice Plus, we know that, with the adaptogens that we have within Juice Plus, thinking about phytonutrients, looking after our body and all the vitamins and minerals, functional foods that are really just so simple like Juice Plus is an overall trend just now, and people are really looking for that extra thing to level up their health. So really, now is the time to really be talking about Juice Plus everywhere, and really taking care of your health to promote it to other people as well. So it's an overall trend that people are being more thoughtful about their nutrition choices. And obviously with the over farming of fruits and vegetables, again, Juice Plus wins every time. It's just leveled up on everything. So unless you've got your own allotment, which again, if you have, what an amazing thing to talk about. Okay. So another topic that I thought was really interesting, and a lot of you might relate to, is mental fitness. Okay. So really, we know that it's well spoken about nowadays that mental health is a really important thing to talk about. Looking back, I think you can all agree that 10, 15 years ago, it just wasn't something that we spoke about. There's so many different ways that we can look after our mental health, and encourage other people to do the same. Any journey that we go, we all have mental health. And this is the thing, like when people say, oh, I've got mental health issues, I absolutely can, feel empathy towards that and feel, how difficult that must be. But when you think about like the ups and downs that we have in life in general, whether it's through losses, through children, through I don't know, anything that causes your brain to feel any kind of like emotion on quite a dramatic level, then that can affect your mental health, right? So we all experience mental health in some form throughout our lives, so it's all about learning how to manage that and to just be the best. So things like coaching and therapy, and really looking after ourselves by working on ourselves, whether that's through morning routine, and obviously incorporating your shake and your capsules into that morning routine and sharing that with your audience. Again, it's just an amazing way to obviously promote really good mental fitness. And in terms of talking about affirmations, gratitudes, and things like that, to really help us look after our brains, because our brain and our thoughts are just like our bodies. It's like a muscle, and it's all about us really taking care of that. Our thoughts become things, we know that. So really, taking care of our mental fitness is just as important as our physical fitness as well. So just moving on, just a few more things that I'll share with you. Meditation apps, we all are really aware that meditation has been shown to have an incredible kind of like positive effect on the body. There's lots of different ways to practice mindfulness and meditation. And again, like what a great way to have a really peaceful meditation session, to come off and fuel your body with our Juice Plus capsules and complete. That's a beautiful post to share first thing in the morning, isn't it? If you get up, spend some time, even if it's 60 seconds, just closing your eyes, breathing deeply and thinking about how you want your day to pan out, having some positivity, saying some affirmations to yourself, and just visualizing a really positive day. Meditation apps are there to help as well. I think there's one called Headspace, which is really good. There's one called Calm, which I know is amazing. And these are really good ways to practice mindfulness, and again, to share it with your community, because I bet there are people who are online who are struggling with their mental health, and meditation apps are a really great way to do that. And did you know that people who struggle with mental health issues are usually and quite commonly deficient in omegas? So again, what a positive link to have to Juice Plus when you're talking about wellness, mental health, and meditation. Hey, so again, like there's so many different ways to interlink it and to share our products with everybody who you come across, really. So we're next talking about virtual hangouts. So we know that we're on a virtual hangout just now, and what a great way to spend our Sunday evening. But really, like, there is times where we sometimes feel alone. There is times where perhaps our customers and our potentials also feel that they're not really a part of anything. And it's a great way for you to be able to put on just a virtual hangout. I know that Wendy, you do a customer care call every Monday, don't you, for your guys, which I think is absolutely amazing. What a great way to bring a community of like-minded men and women together, and really serve your community by talking about any topics. It doesn't have to be about Juice Plus, does it? It can be about any kind of topics. I know the lovely Karen as well, she does a book club, which I just understood about, which I think a great way again to be socially interactive, to meet new people, and to really meet new people, and to create new connections that you can have a similar interest to, if it is a book club or something that you've got in common, and a great way again just to be able to say, oh look, we've got this in common, you might be interested in something else I do, are you open to hearing about how I really take care of my health? So a really good way to kind of like bring people together is via virtual hangouts. And the great thing about virtual hangouts is that you can meet people from all over the world, and you can invite them to bring one of their friends. And what I would say is to invite them to bring their most positive, bubbly friend to that virtual hangout with them, because guess what? That is 1 degree of separation, okay, +1. And you might meet people that know people that know people. And what a great way, to build your business and to find new people, is to simply have a virtual hangout and get some people to bring their friends, okay? So some more wellness trends are things like outdoor activities. People are doing a lot more walking outside, dining outside, and again, like outdoor hobbies to keep super active in your support groups could be great. So offering ideas like gardening, tennis, sailing, basketball, anything involving sunshine, getting more vitamin D in, which we know is great for our bodies, and don't involve a screen, is something that we can obviously be super, super, what's the word, like super positive about and super encouraging for getting people to invest their time outside in the sunshine, because that sunshine is so powerful for good health. That vitamin D naturally from the sun, there's nothing like it for feel good and for your bones as well. So again, what a great way to talk about something of value on your social media by getting into the sunshine and talking about why. And again, if you don't know why the sunshine is good for you, get yourself on Google and type in, why is the sunshine good for my body? And go and teach yourself, okay? I'm self-taught in most of the things that I know, and it's because of things like Pinterest, people I'm inspired by. I go and read their content and probably share some of what they do as well. Okay, so another thing that's becoming really, really common and is on trend is tracking people's stress. So getting people that perhaps they're your clients who are stressed and, into new jobs, and they're saying, because we've got a record population right now of people being super busy, struggling to get to work, rushing everywhere. There's all different types of stress that affect our health. And as we know, stress is a silent killer. And it's something that we really need to be, hot on, really, as health experts and people within the health industry. Stress trackers are something that we can actually, keep by hand, or you can get apps for. And actually what we can then recommend people to do is take time out, take Juice Plus, because stress causes inflammation. Juice Plus is proven to reduce inflammation by 70%. So again, like if you know somebody that is constantly stressed, constantly worried, what a great way to get them to kind of like help monitor what causes them stress, how to help them kind of like de-stress. Ask them, what activities make you feel calm? What do you love to do? If you had a whole day to yourself, how would you spend that time? Okay, so really plan out with your clients or anybody that's on your social media. If you see people's statuses saying, oh my God, I'm so stressed right now, that's an open door for you to reach out and say, so sorry to hearing that you're so stressed out. Is there anything in particular that you can, pinpoint that is causing you to feel so stressed? Are you open to hearing some ideas that perhaps could help you alleviate that stress? Okay, so being somebody that provides information, that provides solutions, is what we're here to do, guys. Okay, so home cooking is something that we obviously know is so good for us. People that are super busy all the time, what a great way to offer some 5-10 minute meals on your social media. Things like omelets, stir fries, quick bakes for the kids, making flapjacks out of Juice Plus Complete with oats and honey and peanut butter. What a great way to be able to help people understand that it's so quick and easy to make something sweet and healthy that's going to keep them super energized and on plan, and really help people turn nutrition into more of a hobby than a chore, by helping them find little pockets of the day. And if people can be on their phone, guys, if people say I haven't got time, you can say, well, you're on your phone right now, you've got time. Remember that if people are on their phone scrolling through social media, they've got time to be healthy. Okay, so offering people some really good advice about home cooking, and if you don't know any quick meals, get yourself on Pinterest and type in 5-minute meals for busy mums, 5-minute meals for busy office workers, meal prep for people that drive lorries, things like that. There's everything is out there. It's just about being mindful and being resourceful and finding the resources. There's no point thinking that you can't do anything. We are in control of our futures, and that happens to start right now in this moment, and you deciding whether you want to be responsibility for your success by going out there, finding the information that you need rather than waiting to be told. So just the 3 more things then, maybe 4, I think it is. So gentler workouts, instead of doing all this high rocks, CrossFit, like mental weightlifting, it's all about actually having gentler workouts. So doing things like yoga, going for a nice walk, doing some stretching, jogging, body weight exercises, becoming part of something that makes you feel relaxed rather than whacking yourself out to the absolute max. Because guess what? Workouts now, workouts of always that are that high intensity actually act as a double stress, because obviously it's a stress relief, but also it causes stress on the body. Working out actually causes free radical damage, which again obviously we can then jump in with Juice Plus Perform and Juice Plus capsules to help people alleviate the risk of getting injured and things related to oxidative stress by having gentler workouts, going for a 20-minute walk after dinner. It's still light out there now, it's 8:30, so encouraging people to go out for a nice walk in the evening by going out yourself. People will follow what you do. People follow your feet, not your mouth. So remember that what you're doing, people will follow. Okay. So just a few more things then. So decluttering and decorating. How good does it feel to declutter things at home? Again, like it's a wellness trend. Decluttering, minimizing, and upcycling things and actually getting rid of things that you don't need, and having DIY home projects to show your creativity, and actually, not always going out to buy new things because something's broken. It's a great way to, again, engage your audience and show people, what you love. I'm definitely not somebody that likes to do DIY. So I don't really relate to this, but I do love to declutter. So that's always good fun. So traveling, obviously, being remote workers, if you are somebody that does Juice Plus full time, or, whether you do it part-time actually or full-time, you can do it from anywhere. So showing that you travel and taking your business with you is a really great way to show that travel's on trend again, because obviously the world is opening up pretty much fully now. Digital nomads as we are, because we've got our mobile phones, we've got our business in our pocket, we can take it everywhere that we go. We can show people that we travel, we can show people that we get about, but we can also do our business at the same time, which is amazing. So finally then, just working on yourself. So finding a way to share a little bit of you on social media. So who are you? It's really on trend now to find out who you are really authentically, like what inspires you, what you love, and showing a bit of that on social media, because people love to be nosy. People love to know what you're involved in. People love to know what you do with your spare time. And obviously, Juice Plus is a part of that. So make sure that you're proud of that and showing it. So there's some ideas about posting and wellness trends that totally relate to our business, and things that you perhaps could post of value to your audience. So guys, that's really it this evening. I know it's a quick call, and we were going to do a power hour, but I would really love to go and spend a bit of time with my Steph, because we don't really ever get any time together, because we're both so busy. And I think as it's bank holiday, we've done half an hour, and I think lots of people are probably going to watch this back on replay. So I'd just like to say a massive thank you, Wendy, Liana, and Steve, for coming on. It's been great to see you. And we will be back this time next week. And of course, we've got the opportunity call on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So we'll see you there, and the rest of the team. Thank you so much for being here this evening, and
Thanks,
keep your eyes peeled. That's all right, my lovely.
Really valuable, really, really interesting. I've made loads of notes. I've run out of space.
Oh, good. Did you enjoy it? Was it okay?
Really, really interesting. Really loved it. Thank you.
Amazing. You're so welcome. Oh, that's great to know.
Enjoy Steph time.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, guys. It's been great to be here. Thank you so much for joining on this bank holiday. Have a good night, and I will see you all on Wednesday night. See you later, guys. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.